This is like my third time recording this, so I'm just gonna kind of run through it. When 2019 started, I had a couple of very specific goals. Number one, release more weekly content. I came up with Freestyle the News. I had a vlog that I wanted to do. I recorded a podcast. This is kind of the first vlog. Freestyle the News I got down and I marked that off the checkbox. Number two, get a six-pack by April. This is how I used to look last time I was on video wearing this shirt. This is how I look now. Without a shirt. Okay, I'm not Chris Evans, but I have... Number three, release an EP every single month. It's actually pretty doable. If I focus on finishing one song a week, I can get 4 songs done. That's a fucking EP. So since January, I've released 0 EPs. Overall, 0. Till now, I got it done, bitches. This Friday, I'm dropping my first EP in a series of monthly EPs called... I don't know what I'm calling them. I'm just dropping a fucking EP a month. I'm not, what do you want? Every single month, I'm gonna drop 4 new songs, and every 3 months, I'm gonna try to drop an album. I have the first album already recorded, and I'm already working on the second EP, but the first one drops this Friday. It's called Better Late Than Never because I'm always late for everything. But Zed, what did you do? How did you make all of those things happen? Well, I'm glad you asked. Me pretending to be someone talking to this video, I have like a lot of anxiety, and sometimes I get stressed out, so I wanted to give you guys a couple fucking tips how to get your shit together, because life is fucking tough, and I don't know, shit is hard, man. So number one, like your process. Like a lot of times when you have a release date or a deadline or a test, or you gotta, I don't know, go see Dark Phoenix, you get stressed out because a deadline is like judgment. A deadline is not a bunch of people judging you, it's an external force and timeline judging how well you are at that point. Nobody likes judgment, and that's the fucking worst form of judgment. Is it just a fucking date that's looking at you saying you have to be fucking perfect by this day? And the thing is, a lot of content creators are used to liking the results of what they do. A lot of people love having songs. Not a lot of people like making songs. They don't like going into the booth and having to re-record things. They don't like having to rewrite their verse. They don't like that moment when they're just hanging in a session, they don't know what's going on. You have to love all of that shit. You have to understand, like, even when things are going wrong, it's a fucking great job. You have to like the process of what you're doing. That means fixing all the problems. That means going through problems. That means taking time that you think is wasting time to fix some innocuous shit that doesn't matter. So like for this shit, like when you open up Pro Tools, a bunch of tracks come up which are labeled for what they are, like this is vocals, this is drums, this is this, but me, being the fucking genius I am, was like, I don't need that shit. And then I was late 5 months later. It was just super fucking overwhelming, and I didn't know where to fucking start, and a lot of these sessions were a mess. If I would have trusted it as a process and something that I have to work through to make a cohesive whole, would have been way better. This thing would have gotten done back in March. So love your process. Number 2, hour by hour scheduling. This is actually like a tip. Like a lot of times my room is never clean. A lot of times you don't know where to start when you have a lot of things on your plate. And sometimes when you put like a giant activity like mix a song. Mixing a song is like 5 different tasks put into one. Schedule yourself hour by hour. That means instead of putting mix song, put comp takes together. Label all of your stuff. When you're going somewhere to meet up with friends, put drive to location. Meet up with friends. Go get food with friends. Hour by hour scheduling is good because when you have anxiety, you're always anxious, like you're losing time or you're wasting time or something else is creeping up on you. And when you have that thing in your schedule saying, no man, you got a good hour before you have to do anything. And also, the thing that you're worried about doing, you have planned already. You have a set time limit already planned for it. So you don't have to fucking worry anymore. It's a really, really good system, but you have to stick to it. And if you stick to it, life is way more organized. And sometimes you'll forget. I constantly forget. So just fucking, I don't know, watch this video when you forget. Hate watch it, I don't fucking care. Or listen to my album and have that be a Pavlovian, I don't know. Number 3, self-care. I just work all the time. That's all I do. I just like moving and making things and doing things. I have that habit of overwhelming and burning myself out and stressing way too much. I will do something to the nth degree till I don't have any more breath or patience or anything in me. And sometimes all I want to do is fucking play Street Fighter or fucking Dragon Ball Fighters or fucking Smash. I just want to go do that, or go out and breathe air, or go to a cafe and eat something. Sometimes you gotta just let yourself have that moment to fill your cup, to go experience life a little bit. When I get stressed out, I just get distracted by YouTube. And Memorial Day weekend, I was super stressed out leading into it. But for one of the days, I just went and I chilled with a friend. I was like, I'm not gonna worry about it. I have hour scheduling. I know when I'm doing this and everything like that. I got to enjoy myself. And all of a sudden I wanted to work. After like not wanting to work for so long, I wanted to work because I got that out of my system. Trust yourself. You're gonna be able to go back to what you wanna do, but your brain needs to rest. It's a muscle, man. Like, you don't wanna you need shit to talk about. Nobody wants to hear a rap song about rap. Nobody wants to see a movie about making movies. I mean, I guess they do. Get Shorty's really good. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't know, man. Just fucking take a break. Also, gym. Like, seriously, it's helped me like a fucking ton. And everybody at Evo used to complain about Red Rapper has man tits. And all of them look like deodorant is a foreign fucking language to them. Number four, forgive yourself for fucking up. Remember when I said the hour by hour scheduling thing? When I lose an hour, everything goes to fucking shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm constantly worried about literally everything. But honestly, man, like, you gotta forgive yourself for fucking up. I mean, what the fuck, who the fuck else is gonna do it? Do you need permission from somebody? Look, like, when you fuck up, it is a good thing because it teaches you a lot of stuff and it tells you where the boundaries are and it gives you a roadmap of where to look at the mistake and examine it. If you miss a deadline, you miss the deadline. You get an F, all right, take the F. You get a fucking L, take your L, right? But nobody gives a shit about your L if you end up doing really, really well afterwards. You guys know Half-Life 2? Half-Life 2 was this fucking incredible game, considered one of the greatest FPS of all time. And it missed its release date. Assets of it leaked. There were so many fucking issues leading up to Half-Life 2's release. And the thing about it is, nobody remembers that shit. Everybody just remembers Half-Life 2 being fucking incredible, Half-Life Episode 1 and Half-Life Episode 2, and no Half-Life 3. If Half-Life 3 comes out, nobody's gonna fucking care about the wait. They're gonna care, oh shit, Half-Life 3 was dope, or it wasn't dope. Nobody cares about the hiatuses. Nobody cares about you missing deadlines. People care about you doing the right thing. Now, don't make a fucking habit of it, but forgive yourself a little bit. My dad is an addict. When you grow up in the household of an addict, you're trying to deal with a hurricane, so you always react instead of act. It's not a good way to live. And sometimes when you fuck up, it's just you reacting and being like, I have to close in and figure this out and assess. Nah, man, it's okay. Like, you fucked up. It's not the end of the world. Granted, if it's really, really bad, yeah, fix it. But you can recover from something. I've never met somebody who's burned a bridge so bad that they can't rebuild it themselves. Almost every single bridge I ever burned has come back and helped me in some way. It's not the end of the world. Number 5, jump. Look, most of the shit is risky because everybody doesn't give you the benefit of the doubt. A lot of people don't give art or what they're making or what their actions are the benefit of the doubt. We're constantly worried about what people are gonna think of you, but to be honest, they don't understand the uncertainty in your choice. They don't understand the preparation you've went through. They're always gonna fucking doubt you. That's why you think everything is risky. Most of the time, if you feel something's practical, it's probably practical. Now double check your shit and make sure you've done your research. But doing the scary thing isn't all that scary when you just fucking jump. Not everything has to be fucking perfect. If you give it your 100, they'll jump the other halfway with you. So another thing about these songs is like the sessions are so disorganized and after a while you get fatigued in your ears. One of my teachers told me a while back and I never really did it, just render the song. Even if you don't think it's great, just render a bounce of it and then listen to it in your car. And when you fucking come back, you're gonna know what you wanna fix. So I tried it and I fucking hated one of the bounces in the car and I came home and I fixed it. I bounced it again and I was listening to it, went over to my friend's house. I showed him the bounce on his fucking perfectly treated room and it sounded incredible with the changes I made. And me, I'm thinking, oh man, my room is fucking inadequate. Like, look at this shit, it's not fucking treated. It doesn't have to be perfect. We don't live in the world of perfect anymore. I'm shooting this on a $3,000 camera. There are people who are shooting fucking shit on their iPhones that have more views than me. As long as it's dope, it's dope. Go listen to the Wu-Tang album, like Enter the 36 Chambers. Have you listened to that album recently? It sounds like somebody blowing air into a pillow for fucking 40 minutes. It's the best fucking rap album ever. So look, all I'm trying to say is this shit is hard, but it's worth it. And whenever you fuck up, it's hard to kind of find your way back. But do it, just fight a little bit. Anyway, guys, I'll see you for Freestyle the News this weekend. And I'm putting Umeshoryu on Spotify and Apple Music. I put it on DIstrokid, so it'll be up soon. And stop waiting on shit, just go do shit. All right, rate, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram, I don't know. Stop playing Zamasu, I don't fucking know. Go play Third Strike, it's a good game. Game of Thrones is over, watch better shows. Yeah, hope y'all are well.